Assalamualaikum and hi to everyone. Thank you for watching this video. So in this video, we will learn on how to add or create the splash screen using the Visual Basic programming. So let's go. Create or add a splash screen in your application. So the first step, in order to add or create the splash screen, you need to create a new project in your Visual Studio. So please create one project and name is as splash screen or any names that you prefer. So after that, you will see your first form. When you create a new Windows desktop application in your Visual Studio, okay, you will find your first form named as form 1. You can rename your form 1 as form scuba, or you can rename it in whatever names that you prefer. So at first, you have one form. Okay. Next, at the menu bar, you go to the project menu and then click on that project menu. It will display several lists of submenu. So choose the add new item. And after you choose add new item, this window will be pop up. Okay, after this window pop up, you can search splash screen or you just scroll down to the bottom, then you will find splash screen window forms. Click on the splash screen and then click on button F. So now in your project, you already have one form and one splash screen. So at your splash screen design, you can look at the application title, the version, and the copyright. Okay, this is the format of your splash screen, and this one is your form 1. Okay. So next step, at your Solution Explorer, you can find at the right side of your Visual Studio. Okay, you find Solution Explorer. Click on the splash screen project. This one is depends on your project name. So click on your project name, and then after that, at the properties part, you will find this key icon key. So you can click on this key and it will pop up another window that we call as the properties page. So this is your properties page. Click on the application tab and find the startup form. So under this startup form, click on this drop down list and then find the splash screen 1. At this point, that's mean when you run your application, it will start with the splash screen, not your form 1. Okay, usually before this, when you create the application and when you click on the start button, start debugs and it will start at form 1. So at this point, you want to start with the splash screen, so you need to choose this splash screen. Okay, after that, go back to your splash screen design part. You can click on the toolbox. At the toolbox, add a timer. Why we need this timer? This timer is in order for you to control the duration of your splash screen. So you add your timer into your splash screen. Okay, the next step, okay, at this your splash screen, you can right hand click and then go to the view code. Then you will see this code. Okay, this one splash screen underscore load. So that's mean when you load this splash screen, this code will be run. So at this point, I already changed my code. Okay, this application title, okay, when my splash screen run, so I change the application title dot text equal to Visual Programming 2019. This application text is referred to this text, my application. So you can change at this code, application title dot text equal to Visual Programming 2019, or you can change to any name that you want. It depends on you. Okay, the version.text here is referred to this version. So this is the format of the version. So this based on the system.string.format version text, and then comma, and then my.application.info.version major, and then followed by version minor. So let's say you have 1.01, so this one is 0, this one is another one. So this version will automatically updated based on your development of your application. And the next part is the copyright.text. This one you can refer to the my.application.info.copyright is referred to this text, this version. So by default it will show you copyright. This one I just changed to 2020. Okay, the next part, you can use your timer in order to control the duration of your splash screen. So you use timer.1.interval equal to 5000. This one refer to 5 seconds. So after 5 seconds, it will close. How? Okay. So the interval time is 5 seconds. Timer.start. So it will start after the splash screen load. It will start the timer. Okay. And then after the timer end 5 seconds, the form scuba. Okay, this one is referred to your form 1 or any form that you rename it. Okay, so it will dot show. So that's mean it will show your form, your main form, and then me dot close. So this one is referred to the splash screen. When your splash screen close, then your main form will be appear. So that's all for the code. How to add and how to create the splash screen in your Visual Basic application. So next, I show you how it's work. And now we're done on the programming code. You can try to run your first application with the splash screen. Run your applications. So this is your splash screen. This Visual Programming 2019 is based on what you set in your application title.text. And then the version is based on the version of your applications. So your splash screen will be run for around 5 seconds. Is set by your timer interval. And then when the timer done after 5 seconds, it will close the splash screen and then close the timer, and it will display your form scuba, which is this form, first form. So that's all for this splash screen. Hopefully you can try your own application with a splash screen. Thank you and assalamu.